Hi everyone, Andrea here. Today I will be making 5 different Disney villain Halloween cocktails. I am so excited to make these drinks. I've actually never made most of these recipes. I just thought of 5 different Disney villains, thought of some ingredients that I thought would go best with each villain, and we're gonna see how it goes. Let's get started. Our first villain is going to be Jafar. Now Jafar is, that classic Disney villain. I grew up watching him as a kid. He definitely freaked me out, very scary, and definitely lives up to the name. So we are going to be making a watermelon pomegranate margarita. Now I already have my frozen watermelon chunks. I have about a cup worth, and then I have, 4 or 5 ice cubes. I don't like adding a lot of ice to my drinks. That's why I freeze the fruit, so we keep, the flavor in there. I'm going to add some pomegranate simple syrup that I easily whipped up. It's just equal parts pomegranate juice and sugar. Melt it down on the stovetop, make a little syrup, let it cool, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna add maybe about, let's do an ounce worth. Pretty much what I had in here. Okay. Now I'm using Don Julio tequila. Feel free to use whatever you have on hand. Now for my tequila, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1.5 ounces. And then if you have triple sec or Cointreau, which is what I'm going to be using, add about 1 ounce. I don't want to spill. There we go. And I'm gonna add the juice of a lime. I'm just gonna quickly cut my lime up here. And just squeeze that in there. Margaritas are my absolute favorite, so I'm super excited for this drink. Alrighty. Now I'm using my NutriBullet, but any blender I'm sure will do. Make sure that's on tight. All right, here we go. All right, while that's settling, I'm going to use my lime and moisten the rim of my margarita glass. And then I have some black sugar over here. If you have salt, whatever you want to use. Jafar's colors are definitely red and black, so I wanted to be able to add both colors. Shake that. All right, on my beautiful glass, my margarita. I'm gonna pour that right in there. Oh, absolutely. Let's give that a taste, shall we? Wow, delicious. Definitely want to give this one a try. All right, second up is going to be Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Frollo is definitely a complicated character. He was not very nice to Quasimodo, and he became pretty obsessed with the beautiful Esmeralda, and things get kind of weird. I adore Hunchback of Notre Dame. My sister and I, we watch it as often as we can when we're together. It's definitely, though, I think a movie more geared for the adults. So if you haven't seen it, I suggest watching it. It's a great movie. So for the Frollo, I have roasted some black grapes. I have about 15 of them. Popped them in the oven at 400 degrees Let them sit in there for a good 15 minutes and just to make them even more delicious and jammy. And then I actually threw those in the freezer. So I have my frozen roasted black grapes. I am adding 2 ounces, no, not 2, 1.5 ounces of vodka. And I'm adding my Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. This stuff, oh, delicious. I'm adding an ounce of this. It's a little bit of a sweetener on its own too. Very good. All right. And then I'm gonna add like half of a lemon's worth of lemon juice. And I literally only added maybe like 1 ice cube. I do not want this to be diluted. A few seeds got in there, but it's all right. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is on nice and tight. Here we go. Look how pretty. Now I saved one of my grapes for garnish, so I'm gonna put that right in the middle. And I'm just gonna pour this in my martini glass. He kind of got lost in there. It's okay. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh my gosh. It tastes just like Welch's grape juice, like the expensive stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, Aldi has grapes, the black ones, on sale for $1 a pound this weekend. You may want to go and get you some. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my third villain is going to be Shan Yu from Mulan. Shan Yu is my absolute favorite Disney villain. I love him. I don't know if it's the piercing yellow eyes or the wispy black hair, but he just has that it factor for me, okay? So I actually made some green tea last night. I added lemon juice and chunks of ginger. So it's like this spicy green tea with lemon. It's delicious, actually. And I'm going to add some honey whiskey. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 ounces of whiskey. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I don't want to drop any. Alrighty. And this is about a cup worth of the tea mixture. Just gonna put that all, maybe not even all of it. Yeah, maybe like 3/4 cup. And then I'm just gonna throw in like a dash or 2 of some bitters. Boop, boop. All right, I already have my glass filled with ice and some lemon wheels. I'm just gonna shake this up. Okay. Pour that right in there. I'm not even the biggest whiskey person, but the mixture just sounded like meant to be. Okay, all right. I love how the lemon mixes with the green tea and the ginger. So it is actually a little spicy, but it's actually the perfect amount. For you whiskey lovers out there, I think you'll really enjoy this one. All right, So for my fourth villain, we have Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Ursula is my spirit animal. I love that queen. She is amazing, as we all know. Now for her cocktail, I really wanted something purple, but also something with bubbles in it, you know, for that under the water element. So I decided to go with my purple gin. And I already have it pre-measured. It's 1.5 ounces. And then I also made some blackberry simple syrup, similar to the way I made the pomegranate simple syrup. And let's see, that's about 1.5 ounces too. Because I'm adding champagne, I figured I can kind of control how sweet it is. So, that over there. I'm adding a full lime's worth of lime juice. It smells so fresh. All right, I'm just gonna give that a little shake. Let's see what this looks like. My glass filled with blackberries and ice. Beautiful. And for my bubbles, let me even tilt this a little. Yes. I'm very excited. Let me see what this tastes like. It could use a little mixing, but I'm going to just go for it. Wow, you can really taste that blackberry. Ooh, that's very good. The gin is very smooth. You know what, I probably will. Let me get, I'll use a little trusty chopstick. I really want to get all the flavors in there. There we are. That is delicious. Oh my gosh. It's like the perfect amount of everything. Any gin will do, but that blackberry simple syrup really kicks it up a notch. Delicious. So for my fifth and final villain, we have the Evil Queen. Now, I really wanted to focus on the poison apple kind of angle. And so we are making a spiced rum apple cider drink. Now, I'm gonna maybe do about a 1/2 cup of cider. I'm gonna put it right here in my saucepan because we're gonna heat this up. I'll do like a splash of OJ. I'm going to add a few drops of vanilla extract. And I have some allspice, just a dash will do. Okay. I have some apple brandy. I'm going to add 1 ounce. All right. That smells really good. And then I will do 1.5 ounces of my rum. That sounds like a lot. I might add a little more cider to that. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the stove and just let it warm up a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've grabbed my apple cider drink off the stove. This smell is intoxicating, absolutely amazing. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in my bowl here, just to make it easier to get into this little mug of mine. There we are. All right. And then I just have these little apple bits I'm gonna add. Oh, that's so cute. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow, that's really good. It just tastes like fall. Like, it's absolutely delicious. I didn't buy any chips or snacks, nothing to go with these drinks. Oh, I know. I'm gonna make some Mexican beer bread. Hold on, guys. All right, everyone, I am back with all my ingredients to make some delicious Mexican beer bread. This is literally going to be the easiest thing you make today. We're gonna start out with 3 cups of flour. All right. I have 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of the baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, if you're daring. Now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of cheese. I have white cheddar, you can use regular, orange cheddar, whatever you want. This is just what I had on hand. All right. Okay, so we're gonna mix all of that in together. And then we're gonna add 1 12-ounce can of beer. I have Tecate, whatever kind you like, just go ahead and throw it in there. Super easy. And you just want to mix it all until it's just kind of fully incorporated. You don't have to mix it for a crazy long amount of time. I love making beer bread. It's so good and it's just so easy. It's coming together quite nicely. All right. That looks good to me. So now I'm going to take my loaf pan and I'm going to pour in half of my stick of butter that we've melted down. Just half of it. Yeah. Now I'm going to put my batter in the pan. That smells really good already. Make sure I get all of it in there. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to make soup-wise to go with this bread. Although it does stand alone. Okay. Now we're gonna pour the rest of that butter right on top. Yes. Now, earlier when I said we had needed 3/4 cup of cheese for the batter, technically you need a cup of cheese, so your 1/4 is gonna go right on top. I had a little bit of orange cheddar, so I'm gonna use that for the top. And I'm going to add some sliced jalapeno pieces to the top as well. I did take the seeds out because I don't want it to be too spicy, but that looks so good already. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 50 to 60 minutes, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, everyone, the moment we've been waiting for. I've taken this out at right around 50 minutes. It's golden brown, fully cooked through, and I've waited as long as I can. We're gonna go ahead and flip this out. Comes right out the pan. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, I want you to be able to really, do you see this? It's still kind of warm, but I really kind of want to see how it slices. And you know, since we're honoring Disney villains today, we're going to eat this bread in honor of Ernesto de la Cruz from the movie Coco. This is so good. Just enough spice. It's not anything overpowering. The cheddar adds such a decadent flavor. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna cry or anything like that, but this is like perfect. You definitely will want to make this bread. I may make some chili. I don't even know what I'm gonna make, but this was absolutely worth making. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you make any of these cocktails or make them into mocktails, please let me know. I would love to see your pictures. Y'all have a happy and safe Halloween.
Te esperaré hasta medir.